Okay.
And we are recording. Hello, everybody. Happy late Thanksgiving. Can you hear it?
Can you hear it?
There we go.
Sorry, I'm in my moment. Hey, everybody.
We hope everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Yes.
The holidays are amongst us, and I'm already trying to figure out how I'm going to work visits and Christmas and bills financially. That's what happens with the holidays end up turning out is just one stressful ball, just with beautiful lights and scenery, though.
How did we get here? Because yesterday it was June, right?
It was.
June.
No, it was. Yeah.
How? Lord.
Girl, another year. Survived another year. And blessed to be alive another year.
Amen. Amen to that.
Crazy. Mm-hmm. So why don't you go ahead and explain today's holiday topic? Go ahead.
So, today we are going to talk, since we're in the midst of it, right?
Yeah.
About holidays. Holidays, both perspectives. Holidays from our loved ones' perspective, holidays from our perspective. And as always, we hit the good, bad, and the
ugly. All day, every day. Sometimes ugly is more than the other. And then sometimes it's reversed. So for me, this holiday, Thanksgiving so far, I did spend it with my husband. My mom, like our family went, and that's how we spent it. And it's great because out of the years we've been together, we haven't been able to have a Thanksgiving in person till this Thanksgiving because they were lockdowns or then COVID. And now this was the first time that we had that. So it was amazing for me.
Did it feel different? Did it feel like a holiday that day, on Thanksgiving? Did it feel different in there?
Well, yeah, it definitely felt like, I mean, we didn't have obviously Thanksgiving dinners or like traditions, but that sense of family, of what it is about, because, you know, my mom, that was her first time going. So it definitely encompassed the meaning of Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
It didn't have the additional, you know,
turkey and cranberries just aside.
Right. It didn't. And we had Chinese food that night because we stayed all day, and it was beautiful. So, you know, we always know that, like, it's great to have those traditional things, but that's not what makes it special. You know, that's just
about the family, friends, whatever connect.
The love.
That love.
And I mean, dude, our vending machine people did not get there till 20 minutes before our visit was over. We literally scarfed down Starburst almost the whole visit. I'm not even kidding. And then when they did bring the food, it was disgusting. So there was, we have the worst vendors, by the way, and I hope you all are watching. Just a little shout out, vendors. Suck. All of you. And, you know, so we didn't get any of that. We didn't even have, you know, but it was still, I wouldn't have traded it for anything in the world. So that was beautiful. So now, what did you do Thanksgiving?
So here goes the flip side of that coin. So Thanksgiving Thursday, our anniversary was Saturday. So in discussing it, it's our anniversary.
Made for you and me. Go ahead.
It wasn't, it didn't make sense for me to do both of them, the Friday in between. And he's like, okay, so let's pick one. And I said, okay, I wanted the Thanksgiving. He actually preferred the anniversary. And I said, well, okay, if we do the anniversary and forego the Thanksgiving, then when Christmas or New Year's comes, I'm coming those. And he's like, okay. So we chose and opted for the anniversary because it was our actual anniversary was Saturday for the in-person.
Right.
But we chose that together, made the decision together. However, when Thanksgiving came, it's like this battle where you feel like, why am I getting emotional?
Oh, I know, because it's hard.
Why can't I be split in two? Can we just split me?
For real.
that because, as you're aware, a lot of people wear, and I don't hold this part back. I have no reason to. I have a mom with stage 4 cancer and my dad partially blind. So I do a lot of going to their house to go help out my dad, kind of give him a little bit of break. My mom's totally bedridden,
Right.
and help them every other weekend. And then on the other weekends, I go visit my husband.
Mm-hmm.
So I go the back and forth route. And thank God for my loved one, because he knows what that situation is and is very, very accommodating. And in fact, almost I put them as a very big priority, but he almost takes it to another level and says, no, you don't know if this holiday is going to be the last one with them
Right.
or with her. Absolutely not. So he's always been very good, amazing about my scheduling.
Right.
And I know that, and I make sure no matter what, I'm there for every visit every other weekend. I'm there for a video visit. Doing the letters and phone calls when I can get the calls.
Right.
So
Thank you, GTL.
seriously, and if anybody from GTL is watching, you have a shit product, sir, ma'am. Okay.
All of y'all. Mm-hmm.
So he's
we are not
extremely
going to be sponsored by GTL or vendors.
No, sure aren't. But that didn't make Thanksgiving for me better.
Right.
It didn't make it easier because he's so gracious and accommodating and loving about it.
Right.
Because as I'm there that morning, I'm wanting to be in 2 different places.
Yeah.
I want him to have a better Thanksgiving than he's had in many years past.
Yes.
I'm wanting to show him I'm here. I'm showing up for you. I want us to have a Thanksgiving together.
Yeah.
And yet I still have family I have to and want to prioritize too. So how the hell do you balance all that, you know?
Yeah, and that's crazy because I know, like for me, that's where I will go when they're not on lockdown. Like that's what I've decided. Like this is what I'm gonna be there. But I know for so many people like yourself, there is this very hard debate, and there's so much guilt because even like you said, even though he's supportive of it, you know what I mean? And a lot of them tend to be, they understand. The sad part of that is because they're so used to not celebrating the holidays with anyone anyway. They're used to not being, because let me tell you something that was heartbreaking. It's Thanksgiving Day, including ourselves. There was only 4 or 5 families in that visiting room. Parking lot was down near MC. And the CEOs, he's like, well, I'm like, were you guys crowded today? And he's like, no, it's a holiday. Like, no one really comes on the holidays. And that killed me because, mind you, I haven't been to visit on a holiday because they've been on lockdown. But when they get visits, so that room was quiet. We were the loudest, most obnoxious family in there because we were having a blast. But nobody, and it was still the regulars that I see every weekend. I mean, the ones that were there, no one knew. Yeah. But that hit me so hard too because they're so used to not. And then we have this guilt, you know what I mean? And then we have another flip side to that, which is they do get that holiday visit. They're there if they have the family that shows up. And then you know how, like, after something good like that, you can have, like, the blues after?
Yes. After visit blues on another level.
Yeah, and that's for them inside, right? Mm-hmm. We're in a bubble. We're in a happy bubble because it's like I was great. This is great. And it stayed with me all the way till the next day and all of that. But then you think on the flip side for them, they want to be home. And that just gave them this reminder that they're not.
Yes.
And so it's like there is such a bittersweet in the holidays and such a sadness inside all prisons I don't care if it's men's, women's prison, it doesn't matter. The holidays are you look at us out here, right? Holidays are hard for people out here. Suicide rate is high. Like for some reason, the holidays bring like great depression or someone had something sad happen on a holiday. So you want to think about it or celebrate it. But inside, they're just imagining their family. They're imagining their kids or whoever opening presents on Christmas. They're thinking of their grandma cooking that Thanksgiving when they were little, or
Yeah.
whatever it may be, these memories. And it's just so sad
So
in
you
there.
just showed it, the two sides to the coin. So we talked about our side a bit. Their side is they either have this mentality or this thinking of it's just another day. It's just another day. Or they get that other day with family, loved ones, friends that come and visit them. But then there's the aftermath, the holiday after visit blues.
Well, yeah,
So it's
because
like
they're leaving their family and they're walking right back into hell. The reality. How
Families
awful is
staying
that?
home to have turkey
free
or
as a bird.
whatever.
Yeah. And they're walking back into their reality, which is horrible. And they just want to live in that moment that they just had. And so there's just so much sadness behind it. And there is beautiful. This sounds so like negative. I almost just feel like there's more sadness than not. Isn't that kind of the reality?
I saw something the other day that recently there was a suicide at a prison, and this was just a couple days ago, 2 days ago, I think. So, we don't know what that's related to. We don't know, but here we are. We're in the thick of the holidays, and we're starting to hear these things, and because it hits right in to what we're talking about. The holidays for them are there are a lot of things that hit them roughly inside when a family member passes. That's horrible. That's very hard on them inside. And holidays. And it's just what you just said, because they what you got to experience with your husband is that family together, having it together, and then you left. Yeah. He is going back into the jungle and thinking, I want to go home and have leftovers or go have Chinese food. I want to
be with them.
And we're talking about prepping for Christmas. Oh, I got to go get this for this person. Oh, my son wants this little toy. I got to go grab that. They want to be involved in that too. Yeah. They want to be involved in that. Let's go get the Christmas tree up or put up.
We want that. We want that. Like the holidays are not complete because the person you love the most is not there. Yep. And you're just like, there is just when a huge piece of you is missing daily. But then you have just these moments that are centered around family. That's why the holidays are hard. Yes, technically it can just be another day. But the holidays, any commercials, everything you see is family. Family, together, love, all of these things, joy, happiness. And it's like, I can't be happy fully at all. Like I have joy when, the people I love open something that I gave them, but there is a huge void in my life because my husband is not here. And not only is he not here, I know where he is. It's not like work took him away. Like, oh, damn, he's got to work on Christmas. But, with that, the woman has her husband coming back though. Like they can celebrate it the next day or later that night. Right. Or we know where our husbands are. And it's just so heartbreaking. And that's the hardest part.
Take me back. How did you deal with during the time of COVID? Nobody was visiting, right? So we did the holidays during COVID 2020. How did you deal with your husband, you and your husband not being visiting on Thanksgiving? I don't think there was on Thanksgiving. There wasn't, only video had just started in November of 2020. So how did you deal with not having that in-person visit for Thanksgiving or Christmas? What did you do to compensate? And how did you deal with feeling like, I want him here? What did you do?
I don't know that I dealt with it in a way that made anything okay. But, normally in situations like that, I definitely make sure to do more writing. It's really all you can do, sending him cards at that time. I can't remember if 2020 we could or not. We used to have where you can send them cologne or make cologne oils. Yes. So I would try to find something or like a book, you know what I mean? Just a little something special that I can send him as a gift because we can't get them anything. But, so like one year I did that. Another year it was like a gift. I love that photo album thing you were talking about, which is what I want to do for Christmas this year. It's just a bunch of pictures. And but dealing with it is like, again, we become so accustomed, just kind of the way they do. It's like it's more of a shock if we get it than if we don't.
Don't.
I'm surprised we got a Thanksgiving. I would not have been surprised if we didn't, because that's
Well,
all we've gotten is no visit.
what did that CEO say? There's hardly anybody here on the holidays. So the
Hmm.
fact that you got the visit, a lot of
Yeah,
people got the visit to request it's because not many people
we're going.
can go. You know, and there's again, we're definitely not coming down on people who can't visit or have obligations. We know, trust,
Right.
we know. There are a gamut of reasons why you're not able to visit, period, let alone a holiday. We get it. We
Right.
absolutely get it.
Well, yeah, it's just the fact of rather you couldn't or you had to make the choice or your dude is behind the fact that you're not going to come on the holidays. It's just the reality that it's a very quiet place during the
Mhm.
holidays. It's very quiet.
So what you do for them, more letters, little gifts, things like that. What do you do for you to help fill that? What do you to make it feel better? One thing I can
I
tell you I am doing, and if
uh-huh.
any of you all out here that are watching this, tell him off with the head. It's
Off
a
with your
scratch.
head.
I'm gonna get okay. So anybody that knows, okay, my husband's a Niner fan. I love him anyway. Okay, I love him anyway. Can't help who you fall in love with. It
Right?
wasn't a choice. And I am a diehard Raiders fan. Most people know this. So
Uh-huh.
what I'm going to do is I have a little tree. My tree. It's a little pink tree. Don't judge me. It's pink. Okay. And on it, I have Raider light bulbs and high heel light bulbs. It's me in a nutshell.
How
Okay.
cute.
For him, I'm actually going to get a little tree also, and I'm going to decorate it with Niner stuff. Got to know I love this man to do this shit.
Right?
I'm going to decorate it with Niner stuff so
I
that
love that. Well,
or take a
as
picture
most
and send it
people
to
who
him.
know, most people that know me know I have my husband's 6-foot cardboard cutout, and he comes out at Christmas. He can't be in my road yet
Yeah.
because it scares me so bad. But yeah, we put a Santa hat on him, and he is
Oh,
right next to the
I
tree.
need to order one.
Um, and that's what we do when we take pictures next to him. Mia picks it up and starts dancing with it. We make videos, and take pictures for him. And I mean, he's there. His presence is there. We put up a stocking for him. We put
Mhm.
stuff in the stocking. So if we have a video visit, he can see what was in his stocking. Like, that's the kind of things we do to incorporate him because he's very much here in our heart. He's here
Yes.
in our lives, like that. That's just the reality. So we always leave that kind of place for him. And but I don't think it doesn't ease the pain, but it definitely just is that reminder for all of us and for him, like you're here. You're
Mhm.
here in our heart, and that's not going anywhere. But it's just, God, could they just come home already? Like, this crap is so hard, and yeah, we go through it every year, but it is just so heartbreaking because it's just we need them out, we just need them out of there. And for some reason the holidays, it seems not more desperate, but just more.
Graduated. It's more
Yeah,
prominent.
yeah. And I'm sure a lot of families go through that, and women and the kids, you know what I mean? Like, they want their dad, they want you know what I mean? Like, Mia opens presents and it says for mom and dad and things like that, but it's just
Mhm.
these babies, who are missing that as well. And it's just, I mean, and there's so many people that have come home already. Matter of fact, a friend of mine, her husband just came home on Thanksgiving. I'm like, what an amazing
Oh,
day for them. Thanksgiving, he got to meet his grandbaby for the first time. And just how beautiful that must feel, to, like, what a gift. And I know there's a lot of women that are expecting their loved ones home. And then that's really hard too, because you're so happy for them, but you're just like,
I
when
can't.
is
When
it
is
my
the
turn?
need? Mhm.
Yeah, like, can we have that, And
On Saturday, it's different, but along the same lines. I was asking my husband, okay, it was our anniversary. I said, in this past year, what was like a really special moment for you with us? He said, my birthday. So it's along the lines of the celebratory thing. And I said, your birthday? I said, we didn't even have an in-person for his birthday. We had a video visit. He said, do you remember what you did? I said, yeah. I decorated. I was sitting right here and I decorated behind me.
I
Happy
remember that.
birthday signs, balloons, and I got him a little cake with his age on it and had him blow it out virtually. I remember him walking, you know, he can always see them on video visit where they're walking up, the walk up moment. And he's walking up and I can see him and he got this huge smile on his face and lit
I
up.
love this story.
Sat down and he had to just kind of compose himself a little bit because he was so, I've never seen a reaction like this from him. And I thought over a sign and 4 balloons and a little, it did, you know, I ordered him watches and oils and cards and that big. And he said, yeah, he said, it's the best birthday I've ever had. Yeah.
Oh my God.
And I was like, it really is that simple. And although it was a birthday, it wasn't Thanksgiving or Christmas, but, and something
it's that thoughtfulness. It is that, and that does mean everything to them. It's just thinking, you know, it's just, here's your stocking or here's your present. And, you know, what I wanted to start doing is just, and it's not my idea. I've seen it on the TikTok and I'm like, how could I not think of that? But like this one girl, like for Valentine's Day anniversary, she does buy him a gift and Christmas and she just saves it for when he comes home. So every year, so when he does, and I'm like, that's incredible. Like to do that, you know, to be like, we have your present. It's waiting for you. You can open it up on video visit or just know, you know, when you come home, you can open it. We can rewrap it. But it's just doing those things. And, you know, it's a lot of our job as their wives, their girlfriends, whatever, is we are trying to create happiness for them. We are trying to create this world that is like, look, we're waiting for you.
We're here. We got you.
We're here, and you're very much alive and well here, even though you're not physically here. And so,
and you're not forgotten.
Yeah, and it really is on us, and that's okay. Like I would want that done for me, and that's really how you have to look at it. You know, I figure if I'm in prison and I have a video visit and I've seen the families all gotten together, or they've decorated for my birthday, or oh, there's my stocking, and you know, oh, there's a present for me, or something like that's still gonna make me feel. It's gonna mean something. So it's just we have to get creative. And we have to just try to keep it as upbeat and possible, because in something that is so sad in a lot of ways, it's up to us, because they already have that sadness in there. That is where we step up and still make it like they're here. And that's how you should live your life. Like your husband is right there. Your boyfriend is right there. Whoever. The kids, same thing, is you just include them and not keep it, well, he's in prison and I'm out here. No, you're still a husband and wife, or boyfriend and girlfriend, fiance, whatever it may be. They're still in your life. So just treat it as if they were there. That's what you do. Getting them a gift, getting them a spot.
And a lot of it, there are a lot of financial, especially around the holidays, constraints too. There are things you can do that don't cost a dime. Right now, a nonprofit, CRJW, is doing their annual, they do it every year, videos where you compile a less than 30-second video for your loved one saying happy holidays, Merry Christmas, I love you. And then you can send it in to CRJW and they get compilation, that's the word, compilation of all the videos together, and they get played for the guys inside on the institution TVs a couple times a day or a couple times a week for the month. And totally free. Or you have the option of sending a postcard that they will do, so you can do the video or the postcard. Deadline is December 2nd.
Can you do both?
You can do both, yes.
Okay.
Deadline is December 2nd. You can go to We Are the Voices or my group, CDCR Support and Info, and there is a post with their information and what link to use. After we do this, I'll also repost it and I'll pin them to both groups so that you can grab that if you want to do it. It's free. Nothing, that costs anything.
And
but
they love that.
Yes.
They love that. You
Some
see
people
your
get
family
really, always get creative. Everybody gets in the same, Christmas outfits. They put a little outfit on the dog. I mean, they get very creative, and it's something,
it is something, and it is, and it, like you said, it's free. And even getting them a gift, it doesn't have to be anything crazy expensive. It doesn't matter. It could be their favorite candy that you get at the dollar store. It could be a pair of ugly socks. It doesn't matter. Like, it really, funny Christmas socks. I mean, like, just something, but just like it does not matter what's in that present. It's that you have a present for me under that tree. You have thought of me, and it means so much.
I think cost me $5 total. One sign, 4 balloons, and one little slice of cake. And that ended up being his most memorable moment. Boy, I got you a watch, you got oil, you got
right. But it's because it's the thought, and they don't have that in there. We got to understand. Nobody is walking around like, hey, Mr. Someone, it's your birthday. Happy birthday. Come on over. Let's talk. Like, nobody cares. Nobody cares about them. We are it. Once again, we have said this over and over again. We are all that they have. And so the simplest thing, because so many of them are forgotten, so many of them are on the back burner for different reasons. Like I said, there's obligations, and then there's just family that doesn't care, and they don't care. Like, they don't. Like, that's just, it's the truth of both sides of the coin. Okay. And so when they find somebody, or that it's just that they're remembered in any of those ways, it actually does mean the world. A card means the world, and anything to show, like, dang, like, like, we love you. And stamps are not too expensive. Send a bunch of cards, send a bunch of whatever. It doesn't even matter. It's just, they get flooded with mail.
Make sure you don't have glitter on it. Make sure
no
there's
glitter, no puffiness.
But
I mean, to get like loads of letters, they're just like, dang, what the heck? Send off, do a challenge for 1 week, even if it's just quick cards. Go buy a few cards, but to where you're sending like 3 or 4 off in the same day, and just have them flooded that day. Like, what the hell? Like, I got not one letter or one card, like, I gotta have the dog write a card. Have the cat write a card. Like,
that's a good idea. Oh, that's a good idea.
And just anything. But like, we have to and do that. Make a coupon book. Make it that's free. Like, come on, like, get that creative. But our job, and what we would want done for us, and it's a beautiful job. Job probably isn't the word. Our I don't know. For me, it's an honor to be with my husband. So anything to do with him is not a job, but I definitely have feeling like responsibilities to him. You know what I mean? Like, I'm your wife. It's my responsibility to make you feel like my priority. My responsibility to make you feel loved. Because I'm not telling you. Like, that's the whole point of why we're together. And I want that in return, obviously. But, it's just making sure, and it just is a little bit of effort, but it goes so far for them in there. I think,
and this doesn't just go for wives and girlfriends. It goes for moms, sisters, because especially if they don't have a significant other, you're their. It's even, in my opinion, way more important, because you're what they've got. Their family. That's all they got. And it doesn't have to, you have your own lives and your own families, or your own, responsibilities too. Like I said, it doesn't have to be something expensive at all. But sending them an extra letter, sending them an extra card, sending them something that they don't expect, no idea what that does for them. No idea.
Exactly. And that's just, and it's just, we're just trying to think of ways to just kind of, again, it's the holidays, it's like, well, what can we do? And especially if you aren't able to visit on Christmas, and it could be, again, like mine has always been, because they're on lockdown for some reason, you know, and then that could be because a lot of them go on lockdown on the holidays. Like I'm just in shock because tensions are high, their emotions are high, their all of this is just for some reason it's heightened.
AdSeg gets very full around the holidays.
Yes, and so it's just like there may be these different reasons, but you know, it's just us as a community, you know, bringing to light certain things of how we can actually make it better. We can't fix it, we can't change, unfortunately, but we definitely can put that smile on their face. We can definitely make them feel like, okay, you know, she loves me. I
matter. I matter.
Yeah. And that's what we want, you know? And so hopefully, I mean, I'm hoping I get a Christmas visit. Again, I try not to get my hopes too high for anything, even the weekend visit. I always think when I get a video visit right away, then it's going to be a lockdown because I'm like, that was too easy.
That was
I got
easy.
too lucky. Like, they're probably going to go, you know what I mean? Because of that. We know that can happen at any time, you know? And I really hope that we actually this year we get these holidays that we've never gotten before.
Ours is up in the air. We don't know still for our facility. We don't know what they're going to do for Christmas and New Year's because, of course, they fall, you know, on that Sunday. So we don't know if they're keeping that just video visit or they're doing it in person. We don't know yet for ours.
They better let us go visit. Don't nobody want a video? Well, I mean, people do want a video. I want to go in person, but maybe they should just leave it until you could do both. No, they're not going to do that.
Hybrid. That made like CRC, CTF, Pelican. They do the hybrid where they do half video, half in person for a couple of days. I think Pelican Bay does it all 3 days. But
really,
that would be a good thing. That would be a very good thing.
Yeah,
but as
because
right now, our facility, I don't know what we're doing.
Yeah, I don't think I do either. I think I just assumed up until this moment that we would have in person, but I totally forgot.
There's a lot that aren't.
Yeah, because Christmas Eve is Saturday.
Saturday. There's a lot of facilities that are not, that are sticking to just what it is as it is. So you're getting video visits for Christmas. Yeah, a lot of them. And then your in-person is the Christmas Eve. There are a lot that are doing it this way. There are a few that I've seen that have flipped it. I think Mule Creek is one that has flipped it. But most of them are not. And for us so far, we don't know yet. So it's like there's another avenue of this is your holidays are kind of up in the air because you're needing to know what the facilities.
I mean, and that's really gonna suck if you're not able to get a video on that day and you wanted to do an in-person. You know what I mean? And it's gonna suck for everyone who needs. You know what they should do is let everyone get a dang video visit that wants one. Like spread Christmas cheer and love. You.
Even if they people are going to want to shoot me in the head for this one, but even if they cut the video visit in half and only did a half an hour, if that meant more slots and more people, I'm actually okay with that. I know I get some time with him and everybody else is getting a piece of something. It's kind of what they do. Some facilities, like on the day of a holiday, the guys don't get on for a full 15 minutes. Sometimes they'll just get a 5-minute call, just real quick to call home, call whoever. Hey, I love you. Happy Thanksgiving. On to the next. So that the theory is hope to get every guy on that phone.
Yeah, and they could
so
because
I kind of feel, you know, maybe
if they're able to go late and like at night on Fridays we have till 6:45, they should just do the video visits the whole day. Especially if you're not going to do a hybrid and you're only going to stick to just video. Well, then you make sure that every person that wanted to schedule a video gets that video. You figure it out. Like, you know what? Even better.
You're right. Elongate the day, and then the video visits. You'll get more in. You know,
and they could have avoided all this if they just would have given us our tablets when they were supposed to.
There's that.
Like, if you guys would have done it on your launch day, still explain to me your prison has Wi-Fi. That's how we even get our video visits, and y'all get on the internet and do what you want. The tablets are free. The tablets are made. They're not making them in some sweatshop right now. They're made. They're done. How hard is it to just hand them out? They don't make them per order. It's not like a personal per order. Oh, now it's for, this person. Now go make the tablet. Like, they're made. They're sitting there. How hard is it to just pass them out?
We were supposed to get ours over the summer. Now we're pushed off until May.
We were supposed to get it in October. We were supposed to get it way before October. They pushed it from the summer. We went to October, then we went to November, and now they said January, the end of January.
So, by the way, everybody that's watching again, we are not sponsored by GTL. GTL, if you're watching this, y'all suck.
Yeah, and the thing is like why isn't CDCR on top of this? Like you said, it's communication for family. Like we know this. Like what are y'all doing? Like there's what, still only 5, maybe 6 prisons who have a tablet right now.
And we have 13 now.
So into 13 now.
But who would be on top of it truly would be GTL. Moolah.
Right.
So
well, they already got paid for the contract of them. See, they're already paid. That's why.
But even not like the messaging, the calls, the messaging, the video visit, those things, the streaming, that's more revenue.
Yeah, what we're going to be paying monthly?
You're going to be paying monthly for the streaming part, for like music, streaming things. But what you pay per call, that's still GTL. But the text messaging, that's a lot of money right there. The video, that's like $2.38 per video call.
Is it really that much? Wait a minute. That per video call is $2.38.
Per video call.
And how long do you get?
15 minutes. It's like a 15-minute call. Get a 15-minute video call. $2.38. So that's a lot of revenue that they missing out on. So you would think they would be a little more motivated. Again, sorry, y'all. We digress.
And right, and then okay, so wait, because I know you I really don't like. So just real quick, because maybe other people don't either. So $2.38 per video call. I know we got allotted like those hours for phone, so whatever. But what is the cost? Do you know the cost? What is it per phone or per text message?
Per text message is 5 cents.
Oh, okay.
5 cents by contract. 5 cents. There were some facilities that when they first hit, they were costing them $0.25. No, that's not what the contract says. It should be 5 cents. So I know some facilities had to get that corrected when they first landed and have since gotten that corrected. But 5 cents per text message, $2.38 per video call. And then the calls, actual phone calls from the tablet, it's the same amount as it would be your GTL wall phone call. Same thing.
Okay.
So for me, it's 38 cents plus your local tax. So for me, a wall phone call is, I think, 41 cents. So it's going to be in that range. It just depends on your local tax.
But we get a lot of hours. I know.
What y'all doing?
And you would just think, like, it would just eliminate so much of even video visits, because people will be like, screw it, I'll just do a video call. That's it's just better all the way around. So again, with the holidays, they should have already had it to all of us by now. So that's a bummer. So it'll be interesting. So everyone needs to pay attention to your prison's holiday and don't assume, like I did, that it's going to just be an in-person, because that's what I was assuming.
Stay plugged into your facility groups and your IFC groups and check in with them. And I'm sure there's posts out, hopefully letting you know what the scheduling is for our facility. Don't know yet. Right. They polled us. They put out a poll, which is cool, asking, okay, what would we prefer? And they got the answers and the information in, but we haven't heard what they're going with. Thing is, a lot of facilities did the polling, but are still going with, oh, okay, thanks for your poll results, but we're still going to have it the way it is, Saturday in person, Sunday video.
Right. That's so cute that they act like they really want to hear what we have to say.
Cute.
I love that part.
It is cute, girl. It's cute.
Mm-hmm. They be extra. So, I mean, I think we covered, the holidays, that's really what we wanted to do, was just, understanding that they go through a lot. It is a hard time on them. Yeah. And it's a hard time on those out here when you're trying to, like Danielle said, like navigate where to go and where to be, and the guilt behind that. But end of day, is just doing little things that remind them that they are loved and that they do matter and that they are a part of everything that you're doing. But, they're included in the holidays.
Mm-hmm.
And, shoot, take a picture and cut it of a circle around it and stick it on the tree. Make your own ornament, whatever it is. Yeah. It matters. It freaking matters. No matter if it seems like corny, juvenile, it's not. It's special. It's sweet. And we would love that as well. Yeah. And just putting your heart into it and just knowing that their moods may be swinging left and right. And there's just a lot, not only the hell that they're always in, but they just want to be home with you. They want to be where they're supposed to be, and so it's just having that understanding heart and, just doing a little extra. Oh, or like you can get my hoodies that I've made that Miss Danielle is wearing too. You can order one of these for the Christmas holidays.
Well, excuse me.
Excuse me.
I'm not going to twerk. It's not happening.
All right. No twerking, really? Yeah. So, you can order a hoodie from me and wear it on Christmas Day at your video or your visit. I mean, your video.
Let me tell you did this. You did this. Not only is this sweatshirt, well, I sound like I'm on that QVC or something selling shit, but the sweatshirt fits perfectly like a glove. It is softer than you can imagine on the inside. It is perfect. Absolutely. You did the damn thing with this. I absolutely adore it. So
we can do I think we'd be so good at QVC. Can I just say? So like you just said all that, like, so you can order yours 60% polyester, 40% cotton for yours truly. The holiday cost right now, $65. That includes shipping. Get your special love hoodie. We can put Christmas ornaments on it if you want. Make it Christmassy or just make it glamorous.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Let me know. Because I even do those. I have that app, where you can put your face and it has like a Christmas body and you can put his and her, and put that on there. Like there's really anything. I want to make some Christmas cards for him like that. Christmas stationery. It's hysterical because it cartoons you, but it's like you're in Christmas sweaters and I don't know. It's dope.
I love that. Y'all get it, Renee. Tell you what, her Facebook group for her stationery is
whatever.
Literally whatever. So whatever. Get at her.
But we hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving and you have wonderful holidays. And I don't even know what our next topic is going to be. But we just kind of like, we have an idea and then we switch it up. And again, if you guys have ideas, people say that I've seen some comments where they're like, I would love to be on your show or our show. I call it our show. But, just message us privately, like on Facebook or wherever, and tell us what you want to talk about. And hopefully maybe the next one we can bring someone on, and talk about whatever you want to talk about. But just message us and tell us what you would like to talk about, and boom, we'll do that. And hopefully next time we can actually bring someone on.
That would be fun. And we talked about we wanted to have guests, so let's do it. Come to us with a topic.
And it could be a topic that we've already talked about that you want to dive deeper in. It could be, and whatever it is, like we just want it to be a big party line at one point. Like, let's just talk about it.
Oh my God.
But with only women, obviously nothing bad.
No. Hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving. I hope you have great holidays coming up and taking care of you too. Remember, self-care, take care of you too, for sure.
Always. And be safe and fight the system and fight GTL, and a special middle finger in the air for Kathleen Allison, CDCR, all corrupted COs, you know who you are, and staff and nurses and all y'all, but y'all will have your day and it will come back around to you. Trust and believe. And, we won't rest till they're all free.
Want me to do the exit?
Yes. Just give us a moment. Bye.
Bye, everybody.